seconds and counting.
Hey, what's up, guys? Click Entertainment here, back with another video, and we have news for you guys as the Houston Texans have signed former Pro Bowl linebacker Cory Littleton. Littleton just previously played with the Carolina Panthers, and where he played on a one-year, $2.6 million deal, leaving him as an unrestricted free agent. But he's most known for his time in LA, where he was a Pro Bowler. In 2018, Littleton had 125 tackles, 90 solo tackles, 4 sacks, leading him to a Pro Bowl selection. Next year, we actually got even more tackles with 134. He's just a linebacker that is kind of all over the field. He can play inside linebacker, kind of that Mike positional role. The Texans have been looking to kind of upgrade. They only had Christian Kirksey as the legitimate starter at the Mike position. He's getting relatively old. He's definitely regressed over the years. Cory Littleton, I'll be the first to say that he has definitely regressed from that Pro Bowl year in 2018. Pretty much just gotten worse and worse from there. In 2020, he signed a 3-year, $36 million deal with the Las Vegas Raiders, and he was not so good that year. Only 82 tackles that year. Next year, in 2021, he had 98 tackles. In this past season, he had 47 tackles. He's been relatively healthy. He hasn't missed too many games. Did only start 7 games this past year in Carolina. Definitely wasn't like the key defensive player on that team. The point is with Cory Littleton is that he has potential. He has potential to be good again. Because, whenever there's a player that, made the Pro Bowl, he made the Pro Bowl in just his 3rd year, potentially he can get back to that spot. He's going to be about 30 years old at the start of the season. And with the Texans, the goal is finding someone to either replace Christian Kirksey or just someone that can step into that starting role and just bring in someone that's more productive. Someone that the Texans had. Cory Littleton can 100% be that guy. I love the way he plays. He's been inconsistent, but he's a guy who plays the game fast, plays the game aggressive. When he knows what's going on, he's going to be there. He can play in coverage. He can track down a running back sideline to sideline. He can run through blockers. He can even rush the passer. I saw a couple clips of him just kind of coming off the edge, a little speed move, a little rip move, and he got the sack. He can do pretty much anything you want him to do. It's just a matter of putting everything together. And Cory Littleton is very capable of doing all the things that DeMeco Ryans is going to want him to do at that linebacker position, a position that was so very important in San Francisco where they had guys like Fred Warner, Dre Greenlaw, Azeez Al-Shaair, and they're going to need guys just like that in Houston, which Cory Littleton could very well be one of those guys. It's just a matter of fact of can DeMeco Ryans get Cory Littleton back into Pro Bowl form, which could very well be possible, as you saw DeMeco Ryans develop, those guys I just talked about. Fred Warner, he talks so much about how DeMeco Ryans was able to develop him into the person and player that he is now. He credits DeMeco Ryans how successful he has been in the NFL. And so the goal here is that DeMeco Ryans can develop that same linebacking core in San Francisco and develop a really good linebacking core in Houston. You already got a piece in Christian Harris. You're likely going to add another piece in the draft. Maybe Christian Kirksey plays a little better. Maybe he's not even on the team. He's going to have a cap hit that's over $6 million. A lot of decisions for the Texans to make at that linebacker position. But what we do know now is that the Texans have signed Cory Littleton to a 1-year deal worth $2.7 million. Pretty solid signing. A lot of potential involved there. And we're kind of just hoping that Littleton can get back into that Pro Bowl form. That's going to be it for today's video. Let us know your thoughts on the signings down below and turn post notifications on to keep updated with all the latest news on the Texans and Houston sports. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.